There we are. Good evening or good day, depending on where you are, I suppose. Thank you very much for joining me. Looks like my audio is working. There were some issues when we started the stream. Thank you very, very much for showing up. There's quite a few people here. We are very far down the list of Minecraft players on Twitch, but regardless, here we are.
It's a lime and it is sliced.
It is indeed. Thank you very much for the 5 bits. Is that audio too loud? Is my question. Looks like it's maybe a... or maybe not. Maybe it's my microphone that's low. Actually. I have done some hardware stuff since last... Wait a second. I think I know what might be going on. Yes. Okay, hold on. There we go. Volume set it. That's totally how you pronounce omg. Volume settings for my music were not taking effect because I like reconnected things. I have actually gotten a new monitor, so I have my side monitor back again. It's awesome. So we left off this place last time after we built up a huge thing into the sky, spent an entire stream on it basically, before figuring out that squids didn't spawn up in the sky. So that was a thing. And so I built this basically last time we dug this whole thing out. Since then I have replaced the entire walls with stone brick like I talked about, and I've filled this whole thing in with water. Now, all is not as well. I mean, I suppose that works, but all is not as good as it should be, because the theory here was that the squids would spawn, you know, just in here in the water, because the water, like the bubble columns, are not every block, they're every other block. So they would spawn on the pure water, and then they would swim into a bubble column, get pulled down to the bottom, where they would get killed by these magma blocks. Do you see these squids being pulled down, I wonder? Like, this guy is so dying from magma blocks at the bottom. So we're still not at the point where we have work. Like, now they spawn, but it still doesn't work. The other part is, so I built this. This actually does work. So there's a collection system that whenever something gets picked up down below, ouch, there's this system. Okay. There's this system here. We have the minecarts. That's a bug, and I have seen it. But yeah, we have the minecarts down here. They're picking up stuff. I think the fish might be dying like that, and then we're getting the fish, the fish drops, but not the squid drops. So these minecarts are picking up the things through the floor here. They're supposed to deposit them here. These lead into some droppers down below. They shoot out into a water stream that goes... okay. That goes this way. Into wherever, into here in the center somewhere. And then that goes up into like another water stream with a bubble column that goes up here. Let's get back up here. Which gets ejected out here onto a hopper, and that dumps it all into this pile of chests. How did I get... oh yeah, this things can drop bone meal. So, some various things here. So, this part is working brilliantly. Like, stuff's plopping up here, you can see it, and then it goes into the system. This is all okay. Obviously, squid spawning is still a problem. And if that wasn't enough, these unloaders that I built. Let me get here. So I built these minecart unloaders Basically, there's a detector thing. There's a competitor over there checking for items in this hopper. When this minecart comes over here, then the competitor switches on. This powered rail switches off, which means that the cart stops and unloads. Except it doesn't work anymore in this version of the game. So I've seen another design for an unloader that does work. It was super complex with a sloped thing and a piston and all kinds of stuff. So basically there are two problems left to solve. One is to figure out the unloading. One thing I could just do is like have them slow down a bit, like remove these powered rails or something. And then just put a whole bunch of hoppers here so it unloads more. I don't know. I don't know what kind of rates we'll have once we've done that. That would be a kind of a cheesy way to do it. To not have to redo the loader. The correct way would be to figure out or look up an actual good loader. So those are the two problems. I think we're going to deal with the squid not actually getting killed problem first. Because if that gets messed up totally, then we'll have to completely redo the entire farm design, which would be fun. So what we'll do, I think, is we'll go back to what we had before. Okay. So we'll just place down these fence gates, open them up in columns all the way to the top. This isn't filled in, is it? These aren't source blocks. Because the bubble columns aren't coming up here. And I don't know why. All of the top ones are source blocks, but I don't know if, like, this is flowing water. And the reason for that is that, so that's water. Ow. But the reason for it is probably that, like, this block here is, that's also water. Okay, wait. So that's... It's so hard to tell. Well, these look like they're water. Water... Water. No flowing water here. Okay, so maybe it's just like... Maybe it's just the particles that don't show up properly or something. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because we'll be putting these over the bubbles anyway. There's an old unloader that still works awesome and use almost the same you have now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would hope that it just wouldn't, like... Okay, so how do we do this in a reasonable manner? Oh god, this is going to be so annoying. Oh no. So, did this turn into... No, okay. So, I've got to hold... I guess I could do this for the edge ones. But then I got to hold shift to place it. But if I hold shift, I go downwards. So that'll be fun. Okay. Bugger. Oh god. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Alright, so that should mean that if they swim here, they'll drop down and they get... Yeah. This should be fine. This kind of works. This'll take a long time though. No. 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 Oh no. What? That was weird. Alright. I placed one despite me not holding shift, but I have no idea what that was about. Is that? No, it's not. There we go. So, suppose we can do this. No, we can't. Of course we can't. That would be too easy. Ooh, look at that. Look at him go. So that was some form of proof of concept that this will eventually work. I just gotta figure all of this out. Oh no! It's turned backwards. There. Could you use signs or banners instead of fence gates? I could totally use signs. No. Or maybe. Signs would be block entities though, so they would be a performance drain. Whereas these wouldn't be. So I think we'll stick with these, even though it's a bit more annoying to place them. It should be okay. Ah! He says and falls off. I think this will be good. Then all we have to worry about is the unloader. So, Freddy, do you have any reference on what that unloader design is? Because I mean, I could experiment with it and stuff, but like, it's not that interesting to me, to be completely honest with you. Oh wow, look at that advertising on the server. The nerve. Oh! What? What? I got shoved by that squid. Can use sugarcane instead of gates. That's true, I suppose. Well, whatever. We've started this now. It's easy enough for me to get this. The material for the fence gates, and I have a whole ton. I have a whole ton from the previous attempt I did. Sugarcane needs to be placed on dirt or sand. Ah, see? I mean, I don't, to be completely honest, I don't think the... Oh god. Ah! Yeah. I don't think the magma does all that much for us anymore. Wait, what just happened there? Oh, I placed it on the side. There we go. So yeah, I think if they just like fell out here and this wasn't magma, they would either die from fall damage or eventually they would, you know, suffocate and die. So it would still be okay, but it's nice, a nice property to have the magma there to kill them off quicker. It should increase the rates actually, because they'll die quicker. I mean, the rates will be suboptimal on the server anyway as soon as anybody else is online, but I have one built on my island, but I can look it up onto and post it on Discord if you want. Sure. I mean, we could also experiment with making our own loader design. It's an interesting challenge. Depends on how long time this... Oh yeah, you can screenshot it, but that sort of requires that you have access to Minecraft at the moment, and I don't know if they do. Hey, hey. Help? Help with what? Wheel of Karma. There's some really nice groove to this song, I think. I hope you can hear the music decently now. I need assistance and help. What in the world is this kind of trolling? Thanks. Where in the world is this now? Oh, whatever. Okay. Anyway, we'll keep doing this. Where's the icons? What do you mean? Interesting. I see 4 icons in my chat client for Nightbot, but if I look in the actual like chat online thing, I only see 2. Like the, you know, the normal, like in the Twitch chat client. Hold up a second. Okay. There's something weird with the sound of a fence gate opening, in my opinion. It sounds almost like something going like whack. Maybe it's just me. Oh, the addition might be the options show moderator icons, but I should see that in both. Siemens. I don't think you can even hear this, but see ya. Oh no. No. Go away. Oh no. I messed it up. It just has the moderator sword and the verified badge. So, it might be something special. I have moderator, FFC supporter, verified, and the bot badges in my chat client. Which kind of makes sense. It's fine otherwise, Freddy, too. Like, I can... It's a bit of an interesting challenge to design a new loader. So we could spend some time doing that. I don't mind. This doesn't look like daytime to me. What actually happened there? That's better. What the heck? So what should be happening right now is the mic... Alright then. Come here and have fun. Alright, so what should be happening right now? Fix your functions. I think I might have accidentally left the bed. God dang it. Rude. Where'd the guy go? Oh, he died there. Or? No. Oh, he's down there. Cool. He will probably die before he drown. I think he's... No, he's not even taking damage because he's in between. Or? Yeah, he's just drowning. Well, now you're dead. Alright, that works pretty good. Like, that's an easy enough pattern to do. Nice. This is gonna look so weird. You are not gonna ruin my farm. No way. No way. Huh. The iron golem is just styling now. It's hanging off the edge. We posted a link to it on Discord DM. Thank you. Is that a video link? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not gonna look at that on stream. Either we'll fix it later, or I'll look it up later. What I mean is either we'll make our own on the stream, or I'll look it up later. So what are you all up to? Anything cool happening lately? Boop, boop. I'll start by telling you about my day, because actually, we did it. Like we've had some really busy weeks at work, and I've had a big optimization that's just been sitting there for a long while, and I finally got the time to get back to it today, which was amazing. Felt really good. It's gonna make things so much nicer, and it's getting there. It's not that far from being done, so that was awesome. I haven't actually had time to like do actual code for probably about 3 or 4 weeks now. So it's super nice to be able to get back to that. Will that make it into 115? Yeah, it has to. That is the point. Why is it not placing? Okay, here we go. Very likely not in the next snapshot, but we'll see. There are a couple of things left I have to solve before I can pull it into an actual release, but at least we've pretty much proven that the thing works now, and it's like it's gonna, like, there's this the forest fire problem basically, where if you set fire to a jungle, you'll have no frames. Game equals slideshow. It basically fixed that for me entirely, to the point where it was like there's basically no frame drop. So that is pretty exciting, actually. Have you seen the new combat snapshot? It's from like Friday or something. It's from the end of last week. Some good changes in that, I think. Didn't have time to make the actual video for it until today, though. I've put in new doors in my house. Other than that, I had a short time to be on the subserver takedown Guardian Temple. That doesn't sound like a short while to me. That's not a super... Well, I guess if you just, like, if you killed Elder Guardians, and... or if you actually, like, cleared it out for a farm or something, then that's a pretty big undertaking. I've still never done that, actually. I need to do that at some point in some series. Like, sand down and empty out and build a farm out of a Guardian Temple is what I mean. Like, I've never done that. I have seen it done, like, countless of times, both in videos and on the fan server, various seasons and whatever. But I actually do want to do it by myself at some point. Ouch. We need to do some actual survival in it. Fair enough. I feel like the parts I played, I had a much easier time doing like crowd control and fighting multiple enemies, and it felt easier to be good in it. More like how combat felt, like PvE combat felt to me in pre-combat update times. And after playing that, I can't determine if I think that's good or not. It felt easy to me, but then again, maybe it should be easy to me, because I've played the game for God knows how many thousands of hours. I felt like I closed one by accident, but I don't see any closed one. We have one more stack. Cool. I really like the projectile change where like multi-shot can hit multiple times, and that you could, like, if you're doing PvP and you're doing like some ultra hardcore or something, and let's say that you're like, you have your whole squad, you're like in ambush, you could basically snipe out a player by all managing to like fire at once and hit at once, and I really like that kind of thing. Would need to try that, of course, but it seems very cool to me. Okay, how many? I can't remember how deep this is, but we're using up a fair bunch, maybe 18 or so per stack. We have 50 now. Ouch. Oh man, this song is the most perfect for this opportunity, or for this moment. They're just building a farm for squids, and angry octopus comes on. So that was 18. So we're doing 18 per column. This means we're gonna be able to do one more before we have to make more of these. Yay! This is gonna look so weird. I'm not at all into PvP, and I don't find it interesting, so I'm definitely the wrong person to talk about that. Yeah? Suppose. I'm not like a PvP... Like, I'm not a PvP community person, I'm not a PvPer, but I do enjoy playing, like, PvP maps. I do enjoy playing Entrapment, I enjoy playing UHC stuff, like... I'm just not like one of these people who will excel at Bed Wars or whatever and play like PvP stuff a lot online. Still, I'm seeing optimistic responses even from like PvPers on this development, so who knows? It would be amazing to get to a point where people actually like across the board accept the changes. Alright, so we need a bunch more. I think we have a bunch more wood. Well, a bunch and a bunch, I don't know, but we have some. Okay. Maybe PvP servers will no longer be basically on 1.4, 1.8. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping a little bit. Okay, how many? So we'll grab 2 stacks of sticks. And then... Okay, so we managed to make a couple of stacks. We're gonna need just more. Might as well take down this tree while we're up here. And then replant and then let it grow by itself. I think that's a pretty good method for this. Is there any other? No, that's fine. Get these. Is there one in here? There is. Sneaky log. So the interesting thing is, like, imagine if PvP servers will no longer like be stuck in basically the ancient past. Think about how many new and interesting things the PvPers get to play with, because there have been so many things that have been added to the game that they haven't been able to use because they're stuck in 1.8. So I think that would be pretty amazing. Okay, got a few saplings from that. I don't think I got it. I got one only. I have more, but kind of want more to despawn down on us here. Don't know where I put them. That fell on our face. Okay. Cool, that's good enough. Maybe I put them away at home, or did I put them in here? Oh, here they are. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine then. Okay, so let's make... whatever, let's make... Okay, that many sticks apparently. Because that's all it could fit in our inventory. It's enough for that. Seven more. Hey Lego, how's it going? Wow, okay, we're using up tons of wood for these fence gates, more than I thought. I heard you guys aren't going to redo the Nether Fortress? I do not think that I want to talk much about that, because I don't know exactly what has been confirmed and not about another update, so I don't want to I don't want to get into a position where I say something that hasn't been announced yet. Thanks, Freddy. Much appreciated. You will have to wait and see how it goes, what the Nether stuff goes. What, really? Where even? Interesting, alright. Oh no. Ah, come here. Did this become... This is water, I think we'll do this. Thanks, Noin. Ah. Oh no. Keep messing it up. Yeah, I think these are actually... Can squid spawn in flowing water is my question then. We'll have to fix this later, I guess. Look at that. Yeah, so this is definitely flowing water, and I don't know why. It should have spread. But it hasn't for this row, this final row here, it hasn't. And I don't know why. Super odd. But oh well, we can sort it out later. I guess it also doesn't matter all that much, because this is a big enough farm that it will, you know, it'll be fine. We'll get decent enough rates, even if they don't spawn in, like these columns here at the end. But it annoys me that it hasn't worked, because everything else spread fine. It was quite an ordeal to get everything to fill up, but once, like, I did it, it all like spread across the entire thing. Except here, for some reason. Okay. Cool. One more column. Okay. So we've almost done 2 full columns here. So that's pretty cool. I haven't seen any more squids. But that also probably means that they all basically went and died here. Which means, like, the unloaders are crap. But yeah, it actually has unloaded into here. So that's really good. This is going to give us tons of fish, I think. Probably will give us all of these things. So maybe we should make a sorting system for it. Doesn't matter all that much, I suppose. I think also there's a difference in spawning mechanic, which means that we could, if we AFK at a specific height above this farm, we might get only squid to spawn. But I'm not 100% sure about that, but that would be really sweet. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Give me that before it gets picked up by minecart. Looking forward to the next snapshot? Nice. So am I. Should be plenty of good bug fixes and stuff. You mean a difference between the squid and other water mobs? Yes. I am not entirely sure though. How many hours does it take to make one when you're planning it? So it's a little hard to answer that because like the effort in making a snapshot is generally not in like making the thing. It's in getting all the changes ready. So like once we have decided to make a snapshot, it takes, you know, I don't even know, a couple of hours split over 2 people. Like it's basically me and Adrian who are doing them. Often I'm the one going through and pulling in the changes and like getting everything ready, and then he is the one that gets the blog posts all set up, and sometimes he makes the actual build, sometimes I do, but the process is mostly automated, so like there's not much more than like press a button here and there and wait for things to complete, basically. And then start the thing up and make sure that, you know, it's playable and it launches and all those things before we actually unleash it onto the world. It looks like it's turning dark. Alright. Let's go sleep. It's a cool process to be a part of. Situation I didn't really expect to be in, but it's super cool. Like, I love this game, and being in the position to be able to like have that as one of the things I'm doing is pretty amazing. Stinks that I don't think I'll ever get to visit Sweden. Oh, never say never. If that's the thing you really want, then I'm sure there's a way for you to make it happen at some point. Is this just me, or did the music more or less disappear? I live in Kentucky. I'd like to see if Minecraft can get come to Kentucky. Well, this Minecraft festival next year. It's at least in the US. Never say never legal. That was almost like it's a new, the new brand of Legos. It's like never say never Lego. Alright, cool. What happened to my music? Oh, pull it up a bit. It's probably just a very, like, mellow song. And then it'll switch over and the next song will be, like, blasting. Oh, nice! So you can point out all the funny ways that bees in Minecraft are different. I know Corey actually, like, it may seem silly, like the whole Minecon video about Corey going out and like meeting beekeepers, and there's a lot of like jokes and puns and stuff in there, but like, fact of the matter is he actually did go out there to study and learn about bees. Like, it's not just a spoof video. He actually, you know, went and learned about bees from people who are beekeepers, which I think is really cool. There. I guess this is what happens when I start getting more tired. Just click the wrong thing repeatedly. Probably won't be a super long stream tonight because it is a bit late and I did spend a whole bunch of time already making that video. So, let me up, champ. They must have had some very big bees over there. Some of these choices are artistic choices, let's just say. I was in the sort of pitch meeting when we were basically brainstorming ideas for the update, and we're basically like, when somebody went like, we should do bees, and everybody's like, yeah, we should do bees, they should be like huge. Everybody, it's the first thing that happened. They were actually even bigger from the start. I think part of there's like what makes them really cute in Minecraft is that they are so oversized, and the point was they should be really cute so you don't think that they're dangerous. Because there's so many people who are like afraid of bees, and like people mix up bees and wasps in real life, which I don't blame them. And like I'm terrible, like I have like a phobia of wasps or whatever. Like I hate them. And for real. Like, alright then. You go in the drink. Alright then. Cool. I gave us an advancement, so that's fine. My mom's allergic to them? Oh no. Wasn't that the same thing when llamas were added, or am I wrong? Are you talking about the video, or? I mean, there was a video about llamas, but I don't think it was quite the same. I noticed the banner in the snapshot for the Bad Omen is totally messed up. You probably... Wait, no, that should all be fixed. There was a problem with the programmer art resource pack that got it all messed up, but that should be fixed now. Let's do this. Hey, Jock. Where did the actual banner go, though? Oh, here. I'd love to find a cow. What? Okay. What? Oh my lord. I fixed this bug. For 115 I've fixed that. They don't despawn properly. But I fixed that bug. So annoying to see. They eat up so much performance too. That's a pig. That's another pig. Give me a dang cow. Or my durability is fine. I don't want to get to that village. Don't know about this village either. Okay. Really do not want an accidental raid. This is somebody's place, I think. Oh, Jax. That's right. I'm not quite sure where I am now. I just flew a whole bunch of random directions. Think this is the way? Yeah. Can recognize it on this weird pathway. What am I up to? I'm fixing my squid farm after... Why is the dude standing in midair? That is the tiniest corner that he's standing on with that mass... Physics. Who needs them? Yeah, my squid farm, I worked on it off stream during the weekend. And turns out bubble columns don't actually pull down squids, which made it all not work. So I've been working on just replacing all the bubble columns with all of these open fence gates so that the things actually fall down, which they do now. It's working fine. The slight problem that the... Can I reach that? The collection system also doesn't properly work. It's inefficient rather than completely broken though, so it's fine. Let's see. I did get 4 of these, so that's cool. Don't know where I had it before, but maybe we'll put it up here. Just to move it about a bit. That gave us almost a stack. Any other around that have dropped anywhere? Nope. Alright, let's, we need to sleep soon, but... Got these 2. We might as well use them, I suppose. Get out of here. Oh. I guess you're the guy that we shot into the water or something? Annoying. Annoying dude. Perfect. Alright. There we go. I guess we'll do a couple of rounds of like... Ooh, that's a big tree. We'll do a bunch of rounds of tree harvesting. Ooh, did that... Okay, it was good. So we get a whole bunch of logs, and we'll make a ton of new fence gates, because we're using up a ton of wood for them. So, like, I don't want to stop and change what I'm doing over and over. I want to stock up on some, so that we can keep putting down the fence gates for a while. But yeah, maybe I'll have to... Maybe I'll finish that up, and then we should build a little... we should figure out where our AFK position should be. And we'll build that up, and that should mean that we should start seeing the actual spawns and getting the drops and stuff. Even though the collection system is horribly bad at the moment. It'll also be less efficient the more people are on the server, because of spawn rates and all of those things, so... No! Get out of here. Do you ever think we'll get different colored bookshelves and chests? I don't know. Bookshelves, I don't know what purpose they would serve. Like, there generally isn't that much adding of things that are the same thing as something that exists, but looks slightly different. So, I don't know. Oh, come on! Should be able to store books in them. I mean, that would be nice. But I don't know. I have no info about that. This was an enormous tree. I really... Ooh. Bit of lag. I really hope I got them all now. Yeah, it looks like it. So that gave us... We're almost up to 3 stacks now. I should put all of this stuff away that I'm not using anymore. So the rail stuff goes in here. This entire shulker box can go in here. The most annoying thing I found about jungles is the trees are so close together. Maybe. I think it's interesting that there are some biomes that, like... they are completely different than your other biomes. Oops. You can grab these and bone meal these some. Cool. I think different colored lights would be cool and useful to have. Well, I think a lot... Ooh. Oh, look at that. Wow. I think a lot of people would agree with that. I'm on a thing that will despawn. Oh, that's not great, is it? I think a lot of people would agree, but colored lights is, like, not technically feasible at the moment. That doesn't mean that it won't be, but... You know, it's not right now. I agree it would be super cool though. Like, I've had this like inner image of a you know, these tinted glass church windows with like rays of light coming through them for a while. It would be amazing to be able to build something like that. I see you there. Alright, they are despawning. Here, maybe? No? Nothing? Or if you spread the trees out, maybe a jungle village would be like the Evo villages in Star Wars. See, you can always build that by yourself. And that's actually a really nice idea for a build. And the bedrock shader thingy, they have colored lights. Well, so what you're talking about is the RTX ray tracing thing, right? And ray tracing will always give you correct lighting. Like, that's part of the concept. You can't really fake it. The question for that is, how does it tie into gameplay? And honestly, for my own part, I would rather have an improvement across all of Minecraft, and not just for the people who happen to have RTX cards, right? So if we're talking about colored lighting, I would like to be able to add it to all of the versions, right? But that's not a thing we currently can do. And then you have to, like, think about how does colored lights fit into the light and dark gameplay, and like, you have to consider all of it. RDX is cool, like, it looks fantastic for the things I've seen from it, but it's not like a generic purpose thing that would be good for all of Minecraft, because it is limited by your hardware. How do you get Java Edition? You can buy it on Minecraft.net. Or you can even download it and play it as a demo if you don't want to buy it. Give me another sapling, fam. No? So hard to see stuff when there's this grass sticking up everywhere. Oh, I saw a drop. Oh, that was... Okay, I mean, I'm not going to say no to a log, because that's what I'm actually here for, but... We shall grab one of these and plant it. Hey, Jake. Alright, maybe this is the last one we do, then we get back to... What? Okay, then. Skill shot. Oh no. Just because I missed one, I've hit like 10 in a row before that. That's what you get, I suppose. I feel like a lot of people got like out of practice ender pearling after Elytra came out. There's an endermite somewhere. There. Okay. No. Alright. I would not mind if it gave out white light, just that the block would be colored differently. Sure. I mean, yeah, there are all kinds of options, obviously. I think colored, like, more lighting blocks, there's more light sources in general, is like the super common request. It's the thing that people really want. Usually do some ender pearling to get to the place that holds Elytra. That's true. That's true, but I feel like a lot of people used to ender pearl to everywhere all the time. But now people are like out of practice a little bit. Can't find the free trial. You have to sign up for an account first. It's a little hard to find nowadays because the design has been remade of the website. But if you make an account and you download the launcher, then you do get the demo access. All right. Whatever. We'll just plant 2 from here, then we'll leave it. We're not going to bother bone mealing anymore. Minecraft.net is the site we're talking about. Okay. Alright, now we gotta nighttime already? Wow. Alright, we gotta figure out how to efficiently turn these into enormous quantities of fence gates. Not gonna be easy. There you go. You have the complete link there from Neuanzer. Alright, so boatload of sticks. Make more of these. I thought I heard. Did I hear right that Jeb said zombie pigmen are turning into piglin? Yes. So basically you can, so there are zombified piglins and non-zombified piglins will be added. This is a good way to see it. What? Why are you not making it? No. Oh, it's the other way around. Herp derp. Don't know why it refused to do that recipe by itself though. But whatever. Why are there literally 0 squids spawning around Spawn Island? Well, it's certainly not because I have them all, because this is pretty empty. So I don't know. Maybe Faro somewhere where they've spawned a bunch of squids and they're not like despawning, because that's a thing that happens. Like when they've spawned somewhere and the spawn cap is full, then they'll just sit around. Okay. Alright, so that is how many we got. That's quite good. Faro's AFK? Might be. But, alright, we had one left to do here. Ah. There we go. I'm gonna open up all of these. Nice. Hear the minecarts rolling. Enjoy the dramatic music of me opening fence gates. So I guess the gold farm is nerfed again when piglins enter the game. I mean, I don't necessarily see why you would say that. Riveting gameplay right here. Oh yes. We'll all remember this dramatic moment. Years later, we'll go like, do you remember the gatening? Cool. That worked. Found that squid! Well, you know, I'm partial to squid things. If you want squid, you can just come here. Like, if you need a couple of squid ink, because I have a bunch. Like, this farm is nowhere near done, but it has dropped a bunch this far, so I have like 20 or whatever. Fix your shield is almost broken. Doesn't matter. I don't desperately need the shield right now. I can fix one when... Either if I go to fight something properly or I go... Ah! Or it breaks completely. That is a good point though. I should definitely not have it here. Because it is just like preventing placing stuff efficiently. Fail. 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 Hey! Here we go. 3 rows down. This slowed down significantly. Felt like it was doing better the first couple of rows. Oh well. Whatever. Okay. Should just do this. What in the world is going on? Why you no place? Okay. Do you think that end villagers would be cool? I feel like part of the point of the end is that it's very, like, alien and different. And if you had a civilization there that was, like, the same, then it would be it will lose a bit of, like, lose a bit of its charm, I think. I think part of what I would like, though, I mean, end cities are obviously something, so somebody built something there. I would more like more variation. I would like more biomes, more like natural structures, more things. Maybe not so much like explore the civilization of the end, whoever it was that built the end cities, but I would like to explore like where did shulkers come from? What are these creatures actually? Because I don't think they're not only a thing that exists in some civilized city and has been left there as like they have to have some form of what's the home of the shulker, right? Where do they come from? What is a baby shulker? How did they get their shells? Like all of those things, I would love to figure out something for that, because I think that would be cool. Thank you for that follow, user botsxd. Or is that user bot SXD? I guess I might never know. I swear, like, figuring out the way people's names are supposed to be said is, like, the hardest part of streaming. Baby shulkers would be the thing without the shell. They grow their shells as they age. Yeah, I figured that. But then what does the shell come from? I figured, like, maybe they are born as this little tiny little larva thing, and then they climb up to the top of, like, chorus fruit, and then they like sit there and grow. Let me up. I don't know. Like those are the kind of things that I think about.
Let's find out how to pronounce this. User boxed.
Well, thank you for the 5 bits. That's not how I would have guessed it, but okay. I guess the bot is always right. Thank you very much for the follow, Zed Terrafin. But yeah, I think there are plenty of like spaces to explore like that, and I think, to be honest, like what my point of view is, like, this is like personal, not like whatever something official or just me imagining things. Is the last few updates, like, we had Village and Pillage, did a whole lot of stuff with villagers. We're gonna have Nether, it's gonna do a bunch of stuff with piglins, new civilization. I would like more wilderness. Like, we've done the civilization parts of Minecraft a couple of updates now. I would love more wilderness. Like, more biomes, more just stuff to explore that isn't about something somebody else has built, but that is about somewhere I can build. Like, places for the player to tame. That's one of my favorite aspects of Minecraft, is how you start with this world where there's basically nothing, and then you end up with this like enormous builds and railways and stuff between them. It's basically players taking control over the land. Nether biomes are much wilderness. That's true. That's true. Like, I'm not saying that it's exclusive. We're getting the mountain biomes being updated. Like, Village and Pillage had taiga and everything. Like, it's not that they're not. I'm just saying that that's the thing that I would love to look at more. Personally, because like I'm not making these calls, so it's, you know, don't take it as something that will happen because of that. What do you think of the game theory's recent theories on the ancient builders idea? I have, like, first of all, I haven't seen it, and second of all, I shouldn't speak about it really, because I do know a bunch of like internal stuff. But yeah, I haven't seen that one. It's always interesting to see what people... there. To see what people come up with. And it's kind of the point too. Like... What did Jock said? Something about wanting lightning? Or lighting? Lighting. Cool. It'd be cool if you guys made a video about how the creative process works. Like how you argued about bees and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. There were surprisingly little arguments about bees, I must say. Like, there was actually, we're gonna do a different mob and we didn't like it, and so we had this session where we go like, what could we do instead? And we know we want to add a mob. What could we do instead? And people were like, we could add this, we could add that. And somebody like, we could add bees. And everybody was like, we're adding bees. Bees, let's add bees. So yeah. We argue a lot about creative things sometimes. But specifically bees, we didn't argue a lot. I got the like rhythm of this down perfectly a couple of times, and now it's like all I'm missing stuff. I love the bee stuff because it actually teaches people about how important they are for the functioning of our entire race. That's one of the reasons why everybody liked them and why we wanted them. What was the first mob in that conversation? Not saying. Nowhere near as cool as bees, though. I like to see Mob D come back. I don't quite remember which one was which, to be completely honest. The Blaze, oh, the Blaze, the Royal Blaze or whatever it was. The Blaze boss thing. Yeah. Like a new boss thing would be cool, just in general, I think. I'm just game for adding whatever to the game, really. I love the process and the things that are getting added. Cave update? Cave update? Please, cave update? I'm not going to tell you anything about what's coming that you all don't already know. I think a cave update would be cool, but then so does the entire Minecraft community, so I mean, that's no news. I did like the chest in a boat idea. Yeah. It was cool. We'll get there. Rip swamp villages. I mean, swamp villages, I like the fact that you can't, that you have to, that there are things in, let's say it this way. I like that there are unique things in the game where getting them is a bunch of hard work, but it also gives you something really unique. 100% honest, when I first saw the bees, I thought, oh dear, not another cringy mob that does nothing except float around flowers. See, that's also the point. The point, the reason we didn't want, god dang it, the reason we didn't want that first mob, I think I'll do this to get the water to spread back. The reason, or one of the reasons we didn't want that first mob was that it didn't actually add good gameplay around it. Like, we wanted something that had good mechanics and stuff. That wasn't just another, like, hey, here's a thing that it's there to be cute and nothing else. The items that were not voted on, could they ever be made in the future? What do you mean about items? Because one of the explicit things about these biomes is that we have said that they will get updated in time. Say it is revolutionary, yeah. What? What was it mob B the people wanted? I'm not sure what you're asking there. I also don't remember which one was which. Ouch. Rip, I missed that. I was reading stream chat, not in-game chat. Ah! Up! The illusion got added in the mansions update, if I recall correctly, then removed again because they want to rebalance it. There's it's still there. Oh no, what did I? Okay, this thing. It's there. You can spawn it in if you're like in. Okay, I need this. You can. Ouch! Please let me up. Let me up. You can spawn it in. So, come on. This is so annoying. Let me up. But yeah. Okay, I'll have to go up here. And I need to shift. There. Okay. I wanted the source block back. But yeah, it's still there. You can spawn it in. It's just not done. Like, it was never finished, and it would be cool to get it back at some point. But I have no idea. Like, I don't know what the plan is. If there's a plan or a timeline or something. But it was removed from survival. I don't think that's fair to say. It was never in survival. It has never spawned naturally. I think Corey said in a dev panel that it's coming. They're coming. That's cool. I guess many other things. There are many things that we know we want to do to the game, but there's just no like timeline. We know like we want to complete the Illusioner. We know we want, you know, all the biomes. We know we want this and that, but we just don't know when. See you, Jock. That now you have the resources to do so. Well, it's getting better. We've been doing a bunch of hiring, both for Corey. So Corey's in the gameplay team. I'm in the Java game team, or I lead the Java game team, you could say. And the Java game team is more focused around tech. Like we enable the gameplay team to do stuff. We don't often do things ourselves. Like I'm in charge of providing the engine changes needed for the Nether update. I'm not in charge of making biomes. Right? I'm in charge of making sure that we can have the biomes, or my team is, but I don't. You know, we don't make the biomes. So we are hiring. We're currently going through a hiring process. The gameplay team has been hiring, so we're staffing up both teams, and it's really good because we'll have much more ability to do more things. I think the first Minecon vote went really badly because the Phantom Mob wasn't a good idea. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. People have opinions about mobs. People like different things. Oh, right. That was right. We can't skip this night. What kind of engine changes need to be done for the Nether update? Well, the Nether is currently all one biome, right? So it needs to be up, please. It needs to be updated so that there is the ability to have more than one biome. Because right now the biome source for the Nether is just going, it's all Nether, right? So that's one thing. And then there are a bunch of things that are needed like under the hood to enable things, and you know, not that many, but there's some. We're working on a new rendering engine that's kind of separate, and that's a part of what my team does. Okay, now we got really loud music again. Part of what my team does is improve the engine, regardless of what the you know, what the update is, what the theme of the update is. We make things better overall, which is why I've been working on like optimizations of stuff that hasn't been related to the Nether update. I think I need to remove this to get that water to actually spread back, the source water. Okay, fine. Okay, so wait. Get me up here. I need to get out of here. Okay, so Jock didn't want the night, or didn't want the night to be skipped, but he's not around anymore. Which team makes the biomes as in programs in the generation into Java? Generally the gameplay team, sometimes us, depends on who made the thing first. So who shot me? Whatever, dude. That's not cool. I know I got shot from somewhere. Couldn't have been something underground, because it was definitely an arrow, not a trident. Or underwater, I mean. Weird. Well, didn't they have that combat test update posted on Reddit or something? Not sure what you mean about that. There is a combat update that was posted. I made a video about it. It came out today, actually. It's been posted in three versions, and it's like it's a test line that is meant to like make sure that we have really good combat before we put it into any actual release. So that doesn't necessarily go into another release. It will, you know, it will be iterated on until it's good. Dang zombies, zombie babies. Yeah. All the mobs. Yeah, go ahead, lag a bit more, will you? Oh no, they hit me! Oh no, a creeper! Man! I like what they did with crossbows. Yeah, I agree. I liked it. I'm a little worried that it'll be like overpowered to have an instant gib. Like shotguns are always difficult to balance, and it is basically a shotgun now. So that would be my worry, but still, I like it. As long as you can shield the thing away, it should be okay too. Hello, dude. Baby husk. You ever added this baby zombie with... Oh, whoever added this baby zombie with that speed is a monster. The fact that it didn't burn and all this stuff is just like mean. I can always bounce it afterwards. I suppose the thing that made me say that was I worked on God knows how many Battlefield games, and the shotguns were always the thing that was hard to balance, because either they were terrible or... Was it you that shot me? Like, either they were absolutely awful and unusable, or they just ganked everybody all the time and you never saw it coming and then you were just dead. Like, it's difficult. What's your favorite you added in a recent snapshot? Oh, good question. Good question. I don't quite know if I have like one clear favorite. There are a number of like bug fixes that I really like, especially the ones that have drastically improved performance. I really liked that people bought into adding the armor stand dispensing from dispensers, so I made that one. I think the spectate command was pretty cool. Like fixed boats, yeah. It's not just boats either. That was the vehicles desyncing when you got out of them, which that was a pretty major one, yeah. But yeah, overall, I think like my favorite stuff from this snapshot series has been bug fixes, because there have been so many bugs that I've desperately wanted to fix for a long time. I'd like to see a redstone villager. What are you carrying? A stick? Villager beekeeper, yeah. So minecart elevators actually work on multiplayer now? What do you mean by minecart elevator? Because it could mean many things. When will they fix the bug that when you get off a horse it sometimes disappears? That's the one I fixed. That's the one that somebody mentioned with boats. Because it happened with boats too. And it's fixed for all the vehicle types now. That was a pretty major one, yeah. So, not bad. You sit in a minecart which is pushed up by slime blocks. Oh, that's probably not fixed, I would guess. I just shot a ender pearl in the end of Misty Island. That's perfectly fine as long as you don't hit the edge. Oh, of course. There are some pretty massive problems with client server managing. Yeah, pearls don't teleport if they go into the void, they just despawn. Oh, that's another thing. I fixed a bunch of ender pearl bugs where, like, if you logged out of a server, they disappeared and stuff. Those were nice. Right. How do you fix a bug? Like, how does that work? It depends entirely on what it is. Like, if you don't already know how programming works, and if you aren't familiar with the techniques and things, then it's incredibly hard to explain that. So, but overall, you would, you start by reproducing the bugs so you can see it happen by yourself, and then you would figure out which part of the code would be responsible for whatever's going on in the bug that should be happening or that should not be happening, depending on what's the problem. And then you break into the code, like stop the application where it is, and you debug that and look at the state of everything and figure out what's wrong, and then you change it to be right. And for some cases that's trivial, and for some cases it's hard as heck. This is taking forever. That is correct. It's also fine because I'm having a good time talking to people. It's the benefit of doing a stream over doing a YouTube video. That was the end of my fence gates. Alright, let's just do this. Do you have an internal test client? I know some developers have that for the games, which speed up the bug recreation process a lot. We have a bunch of debug things that are not on when we release. So that's, I guess, pretty close to that. What? Oh, let's see what happened. This is the one I was doing. Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, apparently neither was this squid farm. I'm sure that this could have been done so much more effectively, but I don't mind. We probably, like, it's past midnight here now, so we're not going to be streaming for all that much longer. So, we'll finish this off stream. It would be cool to figure out where I need to go to get squids to spawn. Should probably need to go up a little bit, but not that far. Because we should be able to see some... Like, assuming this works at all, which previous signs indicated that it should, then we should be able to start seeing some of them spawn now. So maybe we'll do that to round off. So I figure you need to be kind of... What do we need? We need, like... How far away do we need to be for something to spawn? I cannot remember. I'm gonna check out squid spawning. Doesn't say, but I think it is, yeah, I think it's 24 plus, like the enemy mobs, which would mean that this is level 65. I kind of want to just go up these pipes. Let's grab... some of these. So 65 would be 89 then, is what we're targeting. Let's maybe to begin with just go up there. And just sit up here and chat for a bit and see what happens. So this, at this level, squid should be able to spawn in the entire thing. I don't know, like Faro's on. So, you never know. It's a little hard to say for a server. It's so much easier to manage in single player, but we'll see. We will see. Robotics is cool. Kick Faro. I did a robotics class in university. We were making a... Basically the course was making a robot that could play a sort of miniature version of hockey. And there's a tournament at the end of it. And we were late. We were so late. We worked an all-nighter the night before the tournament. And... we didn't get done. Like, we were in the tournament, but it didn't really work. So basically nothing is spawning. We also have more water nearby that we need to clear out, so that we actually get more spawns, but I don't think that that's the problem. If there's basically no... There's some entities this way, but... yeah. I think probably Faro is somewhere where there's squid spawning, so he has a bunch of squids that need to despawn. I was trying to create a robot creeper out of Lego. That was a robot, but then someone broke it. Aw. That sucks, dude. Forest base is next to an ocean. Yeah, it makes sense. So all the squids that are there will just sit around there. Thanks. That was Nightbot. No, okay. Nightbox being slow. Thanks, Noin. The teacher was teaching us quit, sadly. Then a teacher who now close to came. Okay. You either made a squid farm or a very labor-intensive swimming pool. Like, if it's a swimming pool, then it sucks to swim in because half of it's air. So, I really hope it's a squid farm, but this is not looking too promising, to be honest. I wonder if it's more than 24. Why would it be more than 24, though? I feel like you see them spawning pretty close to you sometimes. I don't know though. It would be nice if like one of them could spawn, maybe a few, please. It would be fine also if like Faro was moving around, but I think he's AFK, which means that nothing's happening basically. So if he's moving, then they would despawn, and then at least some of them would spawn back in here. Down the line, I want a glass platform. Whoa, glass platform here, so that we could stand here on the platform of glass and look down and see the squid spawn. But for now, we'll just make this so we can get back up here in a reasonable manner. Because I want to go down and sleep. I'd like to restart learning about code, but anything you do costs a increasing amount of money. I kind of agree with Bobby there. Like, if you want to learn, there are tons of good resources online now. Fail. There are so many good places where you can start, and what is this? How am I failing so much today? Like, decide of a language where you want to start and just like go for it. Like, college helped me out a bunch, but it didn't teach me to code. I knew how to code. I learned about like computer, like software engineering, and I learned about computer science and the theory of things by going to college, and it honed my skills a lot, but it didn't teach me to code. I knew how to code from just learning by myself and doing stuff. So like, that's a good thing about code. You can start experimenting and it becomes fun very quickly, I think. Self-taught programmers are by far the best computer scientists I've ever come across. I don't agree with that though. I think self-taught programmers who don't also have some education tend to miss a lot of theory. If you're talking about like working in a professional setting with code, as long as you don't start with Forge, Spigot, API only. No, start making your own small things. Like don't start with Minecraft. Self-taught before university. Yeah, I think that goes for a lot of people though. Well, I know things spawned here before. I know I saw squid, like we got a bunch of squid when I started the stream, so it definitely spawned in this before, and it doesn't make sense that it wouldn't spawn now. But absolutely zero things are spawning now. So I don't know. No squid here. Jake was also looking for squids before. So the most reasonable thing to me is that Faro actually does have all of them just locked up in... Oh, these are turtles, they don't go by that. They're not the same cap. This is really close though, but there are no squids here either, so it doesn't matter. Alright, I guess we'll go sit here. I taught myself to code, but studying computer science definitely increased my skills by a lot. Yeah, I feel like that too. It's a little hard for me to keep separate because I started a company with a classmate, and we made a game engine on the side during university, which means I basically worked my ass off and built code. So that taught me a ton too. You could try downloading Unity and learning on that. It's free. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend that you learn to code before you get into like a massive game engine. Just make small Python programs. Make small C# program if you really are hell-bent on Unity. Like make whatever in whatever language you learn. There are a bunch of courses online that are free that just teach you things. Oh well, this is going nowhere. I guess I will keep building all of the pillars off stream. It's not so riveting content that you can't miss it. Then maybe next stream we'll worry about the fixing the loaders. And yeah. It'll be okay. I do need to go to bed at some point reasonably soon because, yeah, it's getting a bit late. So we will see if there's somebody around to raid, because that would be cool. That would be cool indeed. Who is online? Preferably somebody who hasn't locked down their chat, because don't like that. Don't like that at all. Thank you for the follow, YSL. What was that? I'm wondering, trader apparently died in my zombie pigman farm. Wow. Nice. Impulse is on, but I think Impulse has like sub or follow only chats. We'll see. We'll see. It makes sense though. Impulse is cool. Alright. Anyway, we'll do a raid. Thank you very much for joining me. If there's a snapshot tomorrow, there will be a snapshot video tomorrow. If you've missed it, there is a new video up about that combat snapshot. Otherwise, the next stream is on Sunday, I believe. So it'll be a little bit of a break. There will be tons of videos this week though, so thank you everybody. It was enjoyable, even though this was grindy as heck. It was really enjoyable chatting to you all, and I look forward to the next time. Stick around, say hi from me to the raider, the raidee, the raid target. Thank you. Good night.